A Sioux Falls massage therapist is no longer certified in the state of South Dakota after being accused of sexually groping at least 3 of his clients.
Tonight, KELOLAND Investigates has an exclusive interview with one of the alleged victims as she describes her experience and her message to others. And we want to warn you, some of the details are disturbing.
Gone to this massage place dozens of times, but this last visit was completely different than the others that I had been to before.
This woman, who we will call Kylie, says she was sexually assaulted while getting a massage at Massage Envy on South Louise Avenue in Sioux Falls. Kylie told KELOLAND Investigates that she had had previous sessions with the same massage therapist, but a June appointment was different.
He was very rough on my chest. He basically cupped both of my breasts with his bare hands. He did the same with my butt and got very close to my underwear line, which had never happened previously.
Kylie says the massage therapist was 46-year-old Kurt Smith. He's now charged with 1 count of sexual contact without consent. Smith's first court appearance was back in December. Our cameras were there, but he was not. Because the crime is a misdemeanor, Smith's attorney, Clint Sargent, who didn't want to talk with KELOLAND Investigates, appeared on his behalf and entered a not guilty plea. The judge also ordered no contact with the victim. According to court papers, the victim was laying on the massaging table, facing up, with no clothes on other than underwear, under a sheet. That's when Kylie says Smith used his bare hands to grab her breasts and started, quote, groping her. Kylie also says in court papers at one point she felt Smith's finger touch the exterior of her vagina. The documents go on to say that Smith began massaging her buttocks again with his bare hands on her bare skin with no sheet. Kylie says she never said anything at the time.
Just because he had said, I'm doing this because of this muscle, I'm doing this because you're a mom and I know you're bending, I know it hurts, but that's actually going to make you feel better in the end. And just using big words I didn't really understand, and I trusted him. I'd had him several times, and I just kind of went with it even though it didn't feel exactly right.
Kylie says the longer she thought about it, the more she became suspicious.
Told one of my friends who's a chiropractor and asked what did he think of that, and he told me that was definitely not right.
When Kylie received a text message about Smith being fired, she realized that she needed to report to police what happened.
They asked me a bunch of questions. I had to come down to the station and basically be interrogated in a police room, which was really scary and intimidating. I had to tell my whole story all over again.
Police took the report and began an investigation.
We realize that sometimes these things are embarrassing and people may not want to talk about it and may not feel comfortable about it, but the best thing they can do is report it to police right away. That gives us the chance to get right away to investigate this, and certainly there could be a potential for other victims out there, and we could reach out to other people, maybe stop things before it continues on.
Kylie says she felt extremely violated.
When you go someplace to relax, monthly, that was like your self-care thing, and then for this to happen, yeah, it was horrible. I don't want him practicing ever again, and then I don't want him to touch any other women, and I'm almost positive there's even more than me. And if they see this, I want them to come forward and tell the authorities as well.
And they have. Court documents have details from police interviews with 2 more alleged victims. One woman told investigators in September Smith was massaging her upper leg and his thumb came into contact with her vagina 3 times. She also says Smith was making circles with his bare hands on her bare breasts to include her nipples. Another victim told police during a massage in May, Smith's palm or pinky finger rubbed up against her vagina 3 to 4 times. Police made contact with Smith by phone. They asked him if he had ever massaged anyone's breasts working at Massage Envy. He initially declined to answer that and then said, "I can't talk to you right now. I do not massage breasts." We decided to see if he wanted to talk with KELOLAND Investigates to get his side of the story. But when we went to the address listed on his arrest warrant, no one answered the door. Meanwhile, Kylie says she's glad other women have come forward.
If it doesn't feel right, say something, tell the manager of the company, and don't back down because they will want you to.
I mean, we have 3 people. There's certainly a good chance that there may be others, but at this point, we just don't know.
Court papers say that the other 2 alleged victims didn't file charges against Smith. One said to police that she just wants to make sure that Smith's license was revoked. The other said that she didn't want to be a victim in a criminal case. Smith no longer works at Massage Envy. We checked with the South Dakota Health Department, and he's no longer certified in the state. We also reached out to Massage Envy for comment. We're still waiting to hear back, and when we do, we will post it under this story on KELOLAND.com.